All right, y'all. What's going on? What's good, cool? What's up? What's up? Let's get in here. Let y'all get in here, man. We get a couple things going on, man. Get a couple things going on around here, man. Let's get the party started. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know where we at. It's the GOAT Go On and Talk morning show coming to you from the Black Cat Panther podcast. Man, let's get it. Everybody come on in here. Y'all come on in here, man. Y'all see it. Y'all got a notification. Y'all know what time it is. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Let's get it. I see you in here. What's going on, 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐿? What you know about it? All right. Yo, boys, Lamb Blade, what's going on? What's going on? Y'all come on, let's get in here, man. Let's get on in here. We getting ready to get started just a second. We getting ready to get started. I see y'all up in here. Let me get a couple things straight on the computer. And we getting ready to get right. All right, y'all. All right. All right. Give me 2 times. What's up, boy? What's good with y'all? What's good, man? Everybody all right today? Everybody doing all right? Yo, what's up, cool? Let's get it. Let's get it. It's another Tuesday, another Tuesday. All right, baby. Let's get it. What we going to do, man, we're going to talk about linebackers at 39. We're going to talk about linebackers at 39. I'm tired of talking quarterbacks. Y'all know we getting ready to draft a quarterback at 1. Everybody got a quarterback they think it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I know who it's gonna be. Y'all think it's gonna be, but I know who it's gonna be. But 39, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna draft us a linebacker at 39. You know, y'all want wide receivers and everything, man. You better get you a linebacker to control that defense. This will be the time that we're gonna be able to draft the quarterback of our defense and the quarterback of our offense. So I only see 2 in this draft. That's Drew Sanders and Jack Campbell. The rest of them guys, man, like the kid from Clemson and the rest of them guys, man, them guys outside linebackers. We don't need no parts of them, man. We don't need no parts of them. We got outside linebackers like with Frankie Louvu and these other guys that we trying to develop. But them real big speed guys, man, them real good speed guys like that Trent Simpson. Hey, if I could get 2 linebackers, man, if I could get Drew Sanders or Jack Campbell, that's almost like your talk, like your Bryce Young and your C.J. Stroud. You know what I mean? Jack Campbell or Drew Sanders. In this 3-4, them guys are the Mike linebacker, man. You can't go wrong with either one. Them boys, like, say, let's break down Drew Sanders a little bit. Drew Sanders hit that hole, bruh. It's trouble. That nigga hit that hole, dissect the play, process everything like a missile, son. Like, man, this nigga like the Flash, bruh. When he like boom on your ass, open field tackles. You know what I'm saying? He don't miss. Jack Campbell, Jack's a little heavier. Both of them got about the same speed. I think them boys got, you know what I'm saying? Like almost every, even if he's an inside or outside linebacker this year, man, got anywhere from your mid 4.3, 4.6 speed. You know what I'm saying? And you really can't tell on tape. A lot of these guys look fast. Look, damn near about the same speed, everybody running. But of course, those smaller 230 something, 240 outside linebackers. They're a little faster, than the two middle linebackers. But all these guys are good, man, far as, like I said, being a quarterback of your defense. Sharp guys, high IQ guys. That's what you want. Um, with Evero coming in here in this 3-4, we need another captain of our defense. That's what we've been missing since 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐞. We haven't replaced it. We haven't, with Shaq, and everybody says Shaq should have mentored under Thomas Davis and 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐞. He should have. But somewhere Shaq missed the damn boat. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere Shaq missed a class. Damn near he missed the whole semester some damn where. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. We all know he ain't the answer. Shaq had to restructure his deal, and then we had to extend him just so he be here. But he's gonna provide a little wisdom and I guess maturity in the linebacker room with your veteran presence. Other than that, and he gave us a deal. Other than that, he comes, he goes. Hell, he might be hurt. You just gonna get Shaq Thompson play out of Shaq right now at this part of his career. So we ain't going there with Shaq. Love what you done, Shaq, back in the day when you played with Luke and Thomas Davis as an outside linebacker. And that's where we should have kept you as our outside linebacker. We never should have tried to make you a Mike, but that was a desperation thing. Like, okay, we'll move Shaq to the Mike. And then, when we had my boy from they come from Miami, we played in Miami, and the cancer sent him up out of here, and then he goes to the Raiders and becomes a Pro Bowler. That previous regime couldn't even evaluate talent, man, if when it was right there in their face. You know what I'm saying? So knowing we needed a middle linebacker, this man ships our middle linebacker to Vegas, and then he becomes a Pro Bowler, and then we can't stop the run. We need a middle linebacker. It's just, man, just dumb shit after dumb shit after dumb shit. So I'm tired of dumb shit. Maybe Frank Rich now won't have no dumb shit going on. Maybe at 39, they'll do the smart thing and get us a linebacker, and we know they're getting us a quarterback this year. So we sit on them two items, we'll be all right. That's the one thing Carolina could do. It ain't gonna be no cornerback or nothing like that because we got the two safeties to kind of mask things over the top. And you can take those weaker link cornerbacks, C.J. Henderson, Keith Taylor, come in for depth if Dante can stay healthy. Now later round with that 93, that 114, we'll probably get somebody, but is he gonna be a day one starter? Man, I hope that third round guy could be a day one starter, but maybe he's a rotational piece at best, but if we keep them guys healthy, we won't too much have to worry about it. But then, where Dante got to see us, he gonna have to see us next year about his contract. Because we're gonna draft a cornerback too, so don't worry about that. But at 39, we got to replace 𝐦𝐤𝐞. We got to replace our legend. And the only two guys I can see doing that, I ain't worried about coming close to it or trying to replace Luke, but being Luke's replacement, if you know what I mean, would be a Jack Campbell or damn Drew Sanders. Drew Sanders played at Arkansas. I Drew, like I said, man, Drew Sanders processes and just I like Drew. Drew, like I said, Drew hits that hole, man, like the Flash, play right there in the middle, and just that middle of that field, and he doesn't let tight ends. He's got the recover speed where tight ends really don't get behind him like that and gash him up them seams because see that's a problem if the opposing team can get that going on. I mean, like in our conference, a George Kittle's. If y'all remember, I said we weren't gonna talk about Shaq, but fuck it, we got to. Y'all remember, man, on 49ers, I think we went to the 49ers. We went out to Cali, the 49ers, out to San Francisco. Kittle's just, man, he smoked Shaq like a pack of Newports, bro. For real. Menthols, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck anything. He smoked that nigga, man, for real, man. Like, man, just like breaking behind the scene. This nigga's biting on the runs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Over pursuing. Nigga getting behind him. I mean, just coming in there with a little rub off block and then break off to the hashes, man, toward the numbers. You cannot let a tight end of that caliber do that to you. Them boys will eat your fucking lunch, breakfast, and your dinner. Your black ass go home. For real. So Drew Sanders, it doesn't do that. He diagnosed that play and he just doesn't do that. And he steps up and makes the backfield play. And man, the nigga gets sacks, man. That's one thing. You get Luke Kuechly. Even Luke Kuechly used to say that was the weakest part of his game. He didn't get to the backfield, and I guess in time enough, he didn't bite like that on that first step, where he get back there and get that sack. These boys getting his sacks. A lot of these guys, well, see, a lot of time, Drew, he'll play like man. I guess you might would call it a rover, where he'll line up on the outside and just go eat. So I like this dude, man. Like he's a chess piece. He's not a hybrid per se. He's a Mike linebacker. Now you got Jack Campbell. Nigga call him Captain Jack, like Jack Sparrow. I mean, he's the real deal, y'all. This dude is working out with none other than Luke Kuechly. Now, does the Panthers front office and the current regime know that? Is Luke going back and telling like, yo, we need to draft this guy? But that's a good sign that we will draft this guy, or they looking at this guy. Now, I seen a lot of boards, a lot of the mock drafts, we ain't nowhere close, to picking a Jack Campbell and making a move for a Jack Campbell, or any linebacker. This is my own diagnosis of what we need to do and what we should do and what I think they're gonna do. Because I'm looking at, we got 6 picks, and I guarantee you at least 4 of those 6 picks are going to be on the defensive side of the ball. We have to, y'all. We got too many holes. We got too many holes on that side not to do it. And we need to be filled with young guys and better contracts. That's the ticket. You see what I'm saying? We feel that better contracts, then next year we can come along and we can draft again. We can get better depth. we can get better depth at those positions. Danny Trejo, what's up, boy? I see y'all out there in that chat. But like I said, just like them quarterbacks, that's 1A and 1B. Bruh, if you sitting there at 39 and you can get the top of the linebacking core, damn, that's a no-brainer if you really actually think about it. If we sitting at 1 and we calling ourselves getting top of the quarterback core, why not sit at 39 and get top of the linebacker core? We will never be in this position probably in another decade or so, where we could draft a generational talent at quarterback and a generational talent at linebacker. Captain of your offense, captain of your defense. We sit right there and we miss these two. Then we looking at these other guys who are outside linebacker, and we'll make that same mistake like we did with Shaq. We're taking an outside linebacker, or like these motherfuckers do safeties, like y'all talking about bring Jeremy Chin in the linebacker. That's not the ticket, y'all. That's not it. You taking players out of their natural positions, because those guys that used to be safeties or hybrid linebacker, outside linebacker, they used to playing a little farther back from the line, but I mean, they like being close to the line, but not right there in the shit where a middle linebacker be at. Middle linebacker got his nose in it. He pointing right and left, in the front, this and that. You know what I'm saying? He's dissecting this shit, diagnosing everything, what's going on, reading that quarterback, reading that running back. He's all in it. Dialed in focus. Now, outside backer, more paying attention to, what the wide out's doing, or if anybody's in motion or anything like that, he got help behind him. He know all that shit, you know what I'm saying? He's not the field general out there. He don't have that field general instinct. You know what I mean? He's like more cover ball hawking skills, shit like that, stepping up from the outside of it, scraping off motherfuckers, type deal. Guy I like at one time, beginning of the year, was Noah Sewell. You got Noah Sewell and Henry Tuatu. Well, Henry Tuatu is an outside linebacker, and Noah's more of that Mike. Noah's more of a heavier set guy at 6'1". He's heavier. He still got that speed. I think Noah got like 4.5 speed, something like that. And just got a nose for the ball in the middle, cover. He's a script sack type dude, just gets the job done. Always around the ball. And if we was in that, we going to a 3-4. If we was in 4-3, I love Noah, man, because that's that big bulky defense that he should be in. A big bulky middle linebacker, Ray Lewis type, that's getting ready to come and take your fucking head off, man. Stop the run type nigga, tank in the middle, getting the job done. But we getting ready to go sit on here in this 3-4. This shit got to be sideline to sideline. Race car package. You're going to need these linebackers able to cover ground. You're going to need these safeties able to come down and keep the defense. I think that's what we got once we sprinkle in a couple of these pieces from this draft. That's why I said we'll have 4 defensive pieces that come out this draft, out of our 6 picks. If Scott don't go trade and get us another pick or something like that, man, these guys or going to make it hard for him that night. But I only see these two, which is Jack Campbell and Drew Sanders. The other top five, or what they call top five, and it's moved everybody's opinion. I basically gave you about 7 that you could choose from, but shit, out of that 7, 4 of them are like outside linebacker, and you would try to make them a middle linebacker. That ain't gonna work. Like I said, that be Shaq. You taking the guy out of his natural position, man. You know, and we don't want to go through all that. We don't want to go through that crap again, man. We ain't gonna do it like that. We gonna get us a real deal Mike linebacker that gonna play the position like a big dog, like a big dog should. Hold on, y'all. Let me get some things going on. But Jack Campbell, Drew Sanders, those are gonna be your guys. I'm not trying to draft anybody else but one of those two. Once we get ourselves together, once we get everything we need, linebacker, quarterback, we in the game, man. We sit there talking about, as Carolina Panthers fans, I ask the question all the time. Are we in a rebuild? Niggas tell me, nah, we retooling. Or they'll tell me we restructuring or whatever, reworking. Man, when you have to draft a linebacker and you got to draft a quarterback, and then a new coaching staff come in, and you doing all this shit, dude. I'm sorry to tell y'all, but we in a rebuild. Like I said, sometimes I'll be the bearer of bad news, but this ain't bad news right here. From what we had before to what we got going on now, man, shit, we doing good, because you got to think. I don't know how far your Panther fandom goes back, but check game. I have never seen the Panthers be so busy in free agency or anything like that, that ever that I know it. Like I said, I follow the team. If y'all like me, the guy, everybody that's in the chat right now, everybody that's rocking with me right now, I know y'all like me, cause y'all sitting here trying to get much Panther news as you can. So therefore, you keep up with the team. You ain't just one of these, the niggas that's gonna be, come out here, what they do. Now, y'all in it to win it. So y'all real fans. You know what I'm saying? This is what the deal is. We are rebuilding. I see your JSU talking about retooling. We rebuilding, cause if you got a new coaching staff, you getting ready to have a new quarterback, new franchise quarterback, not just some nigga you getting ready to pick up for depth or something like that. You getting ready to get a new franchise quarterback. You move from number 9 to number one, gave up future picks to do so. So, hey, cuz, I'm trying to tell you, if that ain't rebuilding, I don't know what the hell is. Then you don't have a linebacker. You getting ready to more than likely pick up a linebacker. Pick up. We gave away, we traded off our supposed to be ex-receiver, a number one receiver, to end up either next year in free agency or next year probably at number two to get our ex-receiver. That's a rebuild, bro. Y'all got to think about it. That's a rebuild. Rebuild. And y'all want to hope that we rebuild. That way, the previous regime and the regime before that, we're still dealing with contractual issues for motherfuckers getting paid too much and not producing shit around here. A la Shaq Thompson. The last regime didn't give him that contract. The regime before that gave him the contract. So man, y'all better hope we rebuild. Because see, that retooling shit was the Band-Aid shit. That's why your asses only won 5 games the year before that, 5 games the year before that, and now 7 games last year. That don't cut it, bruh. That don't cut it. They sneakily, wisely, on the sly, tore this motherfucker down because they told you. Only niggas that was safe on this team, Brian Burns, Derek Brown, Jeremy Chin, J.C. Horn. Couple cats they didn't name, of course, 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿, Taylor Moton they had just signed. You thought DJ was safe because he just signed his deal. You didn't know if you could get off that deal. But that deal was signed by this regime, and the deal was made sense. We finally got deals that made sense because that cat Suleiman, the money man, Scott Fitter, and them guys are signing these deals that don't end up biting us in the ass after these niggas leave or they ain't worth a fuck no more. You know what I'm saying? And then you're not sending all pro linebackers and shit like Denzel Perryman to Vegas because he say he ain't, he want to check on the COVID because you told him to do it. Just dumb shit that this other motherfucker was doing. We not doing that shit no more, y'all. We making smart decisions around here. We learning. Dave told y'all, and I call him Dave. Y'all know that's my boy. I call him Dave. Y'all might call him Kemp, all that shit. See, we on first name basis, me and Dave. I told Dave, Dave told say, he went and sat down with motherfuckers that own teams for 30 years, lifetime, been in the family and shit like that, right? So they told him what he needed to do, contract structure wise, what kind of people he need to associate himself with in the NFL as an owner. It's a business first, y'all. Learn that it's a business first. You got to get personality in here, electrifying athletes with all the intangibles and everything. Still got to be able to get motherfuckers in here to sell jerseys. You got to put asses in the seats at the Coliseum. You got to have the city. The city's got to be open to different things, to have shit around the arena and all kinds of stuff. Like, else you do shit like Indianapolis did when they moved and became the Ravens and all that old bullshit. That the team leave the city, but that ain't happening in Charlotte, man, because our Panthers are a staple around here in North Carolina. You can believe that. But if we don't hit this draft right, where we're rebuilding, we gonna be in some shit. I promise y'all that. If y'all don't believe it, let them fuck up this draft. You already know motherfuckers gonna lose some jobs. Y'all already know that. But tell the nigga don't buy a house just yet. Because they don't hit this draft right. We know some of these motherfuckers getting ready to get out of here on this coaching staff. We already know that. But motherfucker don't hit that draft right, bro. Somebody gonna leave tomorrow. The draft on that Thursday night, somebody gonna be on the damn plane Friday, and it ain't that motherfucker that's leaving from the draft coming to Charlotte. It's gonna be one of these goddamn coaches around here, bro. For real. Let them do something stupid. Let them do something stupid. Let's say, look, Sean, talking about CJ only. Bruh, we know we get ready to draft a quarterback. Y'all don't worry about the quarterback. That quarterback shit is in the bag, man. They didn't move from 9-1 and didn't know who that's smoke screen shit. They didn't move from 9-1 to contemplate some shit. You can best believe that. They already know what they were gonna do. That's just talk for us. 39. 39 is the motherfucker. 39 is the shit we need to be worried about. 39 gonna make or break us. 39. I'm dropping the link, man. If y'all want to come on in, talk about this linebacker shit. If y'all want to come on in, I know y'all want to come in and talk about CJ. I'm always open to talk about my homeboy AR. Y'all want to talk about Bryce Young, little punk ass. You know, you're welcome to do that too. But if you got something to say about Jack Campbell, Drew Sanders, or some of these other guys, I don't want to talk about the kid from Northwestern over there, but I think he's an outside guy as well. There's a lot of outside guys over here, man. I had like that. They got a guy, the Marvin Overshaw out of Texas, but he's an outside guy. But these guys, man, these guys fast as hell. That's one thing about it. These guys, man, what they don't make up on size, they damn sure make up on speed, bruh. And they will pop your ass in the open field. And I think that's a lot of what we're gonna be doing around here. Far as this 3-4 defense that we getting ready to run, we gon' and Evero, I can't say the Denver defense always been, they ain't been no slouches. You put it like that. But the way he's already constructing this thing right now, looks like to me he gonna be switching them guys out damn near like a hockey game. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, man. Hey, our defense sideline to sideline just fast. I hope what happens though, they don't really tire themselves out or whatever. Far as when these big offensive lines or these like where the Eagles were a number 2 offensive line, start putting this weight on them, because we got Tuttle, Derek Brown, the kid they just signed, Panini. We got some 300-pounders, man, right there at the point of attack, and that was an important thing that we had to do. We were lighting their ass across the defensive line. Said 39 at one time. I was campaigning that 39 was going to be a defensive end. But the opportunity to draft your linebacker and draft your quarterback and build both sides of the ball around these players, that shit don't come, man. Like you just don't. It don't come up all the time. This is a dream deal. Q, what say you, brother?
What's up, fam? How you living?
I can't do nothing about it, man. I'm out here, man, talking about these linebackers, man. I'm out here talking about Drew Sanders and Jack Campbell, who I'm thinking if you say it's a two-man race at the
Mm-hmm.
quarterback, it's a two-man race on this linebacker position because
Yes, sir.
I can't find another guy other than Noah Sewell, you know, as a Mike linebacker, as a true Mike linebacker in this draft. Now we got a lot of hybrid outside guys, but that would kind of put us in the position that we're in now. Like taking a Shaq Thompson, that his natural position was outside linebacker, and trying to make him an inside linebacker. We
Mm-hmm.
don't we're not gonna do that again, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Not when you
Oh,
got a chance to draft
I
a
got you
natural
crystal clear.
middle linebacker. You know, it almost like Mike was saying last night. It don't make sense. You remember he kept saying it don't make sense. So that doesn't really make sense.
I
What you
agree
think
with you
about?
100%. And I'm gonna tell you like this: if you're looking for a true Mike, you got four of them in this draft. I'm gonna be real with you. There's four of them
Okay,
that
okay,
you can
okay,
go
okay.
and
I
plug
named
in here.
three. Who's the other one?
There's a guy from Texas named Overshow. Overshow.
What's the other one? I told him about Overshow. I just that was the last thing I named before I put you up.
Mm,
Overshow, but Overshow's an outside guy.
he does inside. They played him outside, but his true position is in the inside. That cat
So
from Texas is a beast.
you okay? I just pulled him up. Overshow's 229. Q. Don't you think that's a
Mm.
little light in the ass?
I understand, but for what he a little light in the ass in, he makes up with power and just raw athleticism. But the problem was with Texas, this guy just didn't have many opportunities. He didn't have too many opportunities. Like I said, and what I mean by opportunities is on the national stage, he didn't have many opportunities, man. Like I said, they
Yeah.
playing him at the outside, but his natural position is the inside.
hmm Yeah, cause see, I had just you took you like I said, I had just named the Marvin Overshow, and but I said, to me, he's more of I like you said, they played him outside. I won't watch the games where he every game I watched, he was playing outside. Well, I ain't even gonna lie to you, say I watched many, you know, Texas games, but the ones that I looked at and I saw him, he was playing outside. But now he's a hell of a linebacker. It gives me he gives me Frankie Louvu vibe. Tell you the truth, and that ain't bad to be at all. But I just listed him as an outside backer.
Yes, sir. And that's the thing, Goat, man. Look, there's a lot of guys that can fly up under the radar, like Drew Sanders, Jack Campbell. Overshow is a guy that'll be a late third round, early fourth round. Then you got Dion Henley is another guy that's sitting right
Uh
there
huh.
that
Uh huh.
he's crept up the boards. He wasn't a high guy, but he crept
Mhm.
up the boards after the Senior Bowl and his combine, really getting to showcase his athleticism and his smarts out there. So he's another guy
I,
that's you can put in the middle.
I really didn't say Dion. Dion's another outside guy I'm a outside guy, man. I see that more of his natural position. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my three that I named was Noah Sue, Drew Sanders, and Jack Campbell. That and to me, like you said, if the guys want to draw the line in the sand, I say boom. Between them guys, that's it. Now, then I take Noah out the mix because I said if I'm playing a 4-3, I want Noah. But at this 3-4, where I want guys a little faster side to side, I'd rather have Drew or Jack.
Well, see, I could almost build a case for, Kuechly was not the fastest guy, but he was one of the
No, he no
smartest
no
guys.
he wasn't. No, he
He
wasn't.
was
He
just
was
one of the
smart.
smartest guys
Yeah.
because he studied film. So it to
And see that
me, it doesn't really matter how fast you want to showcase a guy at middle linebacker. As long as he got the smarts and study film, you'll be fine.
but Luke would tell you himself though. If you ever watch any of Luke's interviews, he tell you himself, without that speed, like you see some of the guys see, that's what hurt his sacks. Luke wasn't a sack master guy where he could come out there, saying on the outside or just boom, hit, saying, bust it up the middle, and just disrupt and end up getting a sack or something like that, just be in the quarterback's face. So he tell you that himself. Because he say Thomas, which we knew Thomas Davis was faster than Luke. And he said, and then that ended up into the sacks where they stunt TD more than they would stunt Luke. But like you said, Luke was a cerebral assassin, and that's where he had it at.
Yes, sir. I agree with that 1,000%. Now, and I think when you find the linebacker to bring in here, like I said, without a doubt, the guy should be Drew Sanders. That's your number one guy. Number two is Jack Campbell. And everybody else, like I said, will be other options, option B's and C's, guys that can get the job done and still be like a captain. But those
Hmm.
other two guys are transcended at the position.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not thinking too. That's why I said like, if you're gonna take the time to sit, like, if you want to go through the whole draft or whatever these guys, the top draft makers or whatever they would call themselves to be, they top five or they top 10 or this and that, you got to look at what the Carolina Panthers are trying to do, what they're trying to build. We all know that Evero is only going to be here a year or two, and he's coming in here to set the blueprint or map this thing out for the future. You know what I mean? He's not coming in here to say, "Oh, I'm setting my defense," because he's not the head coach. He's getting ready to go on and be a head coach somewhere. So he's getting ready to set this blueprint for this next guy to come dead in behind him and draft just like he would draft and set plays up and scheme just like he would. We had the personnel.
Hey, yo, go. I want to answer the question that's highlighted right now. The
Uh
Watchman
huh.
said, is Jack Campbell worth possibly trading back up in the late first to get him? Right now, he's not projected to go in the late first round. They got him projected as a high second round pick,
High
where we
second round.
sit right at. So we got a potential to grab him at 39.
Right?
The choice
Yeah.
of pickings will be ours.
Yeah. We are like I said, the beginning of the live right here. We will never have this chance again to draft the quarterback that we want and also draft the linebacker, the quarterback of the defense, what we want. Because every one of these guys that I named, we can get them at 39. Every last one, as
I
far as
agree
the
a
line.
thousand percent. I
Now, if you
agree.
mess around and say something else is more important, now I don't know. I kind of, I'm giving them a look because I don't see. I was watching a show today where they were saying after you're gonna have a runoff of wide receivers on draft night, and after the first 3 to 4 wide receivers, they're saying this class isn't deep. They're saying it's a drop off. A lot of people want to debate me and say it's not. You know what I mean? But I guess it's depending on what you're looking for. You know, are these guys going to translate? The two guys that we can get at linebacker, or three guys that we can get at linebacker, I feel as though they're going to translate to the NFL. Their game translates to the NFL. no problem. So there's no safe pick or no sure thing. But I'd rather get one of these linebackers than go in there and pick from the choices that we may have at wide receiver at that time.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this again, go. Look, think about it. Drew Sanders in college has done nothing but have 100+ tackles solo. So
Exactly.
all I'm saying is it's a confident thing knowing that if you get a guy like that, he's going to be able to produce. I mean, think about it.
That's
His athleticism, his first step, his ability to deduce plays is like he got no homo, some of the smoothest hips we've seen in the linebacker probably since Luke. I mean,
mm-hmm.
he's the cream of the crop. And Jack Campbell is the opposite of him. Jack Campbell is not the most athletic. He's not the most skilled, but he studies his ass off to be in the best positions. And his
Study his ass off, and he's always
yeah,
in position. He's always. If you go back and look at those Iowa games, this dude is right there by the ball, man, all the time. Q, all the time.
yes, sir. And he's a playmaker. When he hits you, he gonna pop that ball loose. I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
like I said, his game is so reminiscent of Luke Kuechly. It's scary almost to watch at it, man. Because remember, I started ranting about this cat about 4 to 6 months ago. I started saying, watch this guy, Jack Campbell. And everybody was like, Q, you need to let Jack Campbell go. I said, no, sir. As what I'm seeing of this guy jumping off the screen is just too good to be true.
Mm,
I'm telling you.
yeah, yeah, he does. He does. Now, and like you said, he's not that. He's not this speedster athletic guy. Like I said, I say sometimes you can look at Drew Sanders and like you said, I think of the Flash. This nigga hit the hole so fast. I mean, his processing skill. I mean, just so fast. Bam, he's in the play. You know, if you want this guy to come out the edge, come out the middle, and this and that, and be in there, and I mean, we're leaning more towards him if we're not gonna get another edge rusher. You know what I'm saying, Q? If we're not gonna get another edge rusher to go on that line to put some more pressure on the quarterback. If anything that we're missing, if we had to go play ball right now, I think it's pressure on the quarterback. Would you agree?
Oh, I agree 1,000%. 1,000%, driver.
Mr. Wesley, what's going on there, buddy? I say, how you making it day from the hotel? But we got the so I mean I just think of little things like that when I try to get in these guys' mind of what they're gonna do, on draft night or what they're gonna do for our starters. And I'm saying, we put all this beef, meaning at the defensive tackle spot, like I mean, just what was that? Was it Friday or Saturday when we signed
hmm
another defensive tackle? So
Got another big
I mean
body.
that's I they committing to stopping the run. They have committed
hmm
to stop the run. So why not? If you're thinking and you're doing any kind of thinking about what they're doing, why not say that they're going to draft a linebacker to 100% shore that up? Because that's been our weakness the last man what 5 6 years damn near
Yeah, since
stopping
2017,
the run. Yeah,
2018. Yeah.
stopping the run. So I mean, let's stop that bleeding. And then what? We haven't been getting gashed over the top or anything like that. We just sometimes can't stop the run on third downs to get the fuck out the field to get the quarterback back the ball. It just makes sense.
So go. What you feel about Jay issue right here? He said, so producing is doing your job, right? And he was like, I'd rather get a difference maker. Shaq did his job with getting 100 tackles and didn't get the recognition from his peers and can't make a Pro Bowl. I mean, let's be real. Shaq Thompson is not a difference maker. He
No,
is a guy that's in the stopgap. He's just a guy. He's just a guy.
he's
I
just
hate
a
to
guy.
tell you guys that. He's a guy that goes out there and get quiet tackles. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you that. There's no such thing that should be as a quiet tackle, but he gets them. He gets plays and tackles that you go like,
Shaq had 10 tackles? No way. And it's like you don't see him in the game because his impact is not felt. Like Frankie Louvu, you can tell when he puts his stamp on the game, like he's there on the field. You can feel it. Like that game, he had 15 tackles, one forced fumble, and he took that back for a defensive touchdown. I don't forget stats like that
No,
because it
no,
stood out to me.
yeah, it's no need to. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Hey, I mean, if you read what the Watchman says right there, you know, I was thinking that same sentiment a couple days back because the narrative is you can take a middle of the road quarterback if you want to call him a B minus. If you got an elite, we were talking about throwing that word around, right, Q, last night. If you got
Yeah,
an
elite.
elite defense, man, you gonna be horsing that Lombardi. But if you playing complimentary ball, which that's what I think, we that we're gonna try to get to at some point in time, you got to still have you need to have an X factor quarterback, especially this day and time when other teams like your Kansas City, Cincinnati, Buffalo, y'all know the guys who I'm alluding to have those X factor guys. You got to go see these guys because see, I'm not talking about right now. I'm talking about the big game, but we got to play the Jalen Hurtses of the world, whoever gonna be over there with that elite defense in San Francisco. Because see, that's the way San Francisco Kyle Shanahan is doing that thing. They got an elite defense already built. Their window is closing, slowly closing on that elite defense. Whether it be contracts that's going to be have to be signed, you got a Nick Bosa, this one or that one that's going to demand top end money. You're gonna have to pay these guys, and a lot of times they end up leaving so they can plug and play with their quarterbacks. And you've seen they've already done it. Jimmy G got him there. Brock Purdy got him there. If wow, I can't never remember that. Trey Lance, we haven't seen much of him, but he looked good when he got in there because the defense gets him the ball back, gets him out the field on third down, things like that. I mean, that helps a young quarterback as well. So you're talking linebacker play, defensive line play, edge rush play. I mean, when you have it all and it all come together on a Sunday, it's a beautiful thing to watch. But right now we don't have that. We building up to it, but we ain't got it. So right now we got a chance. We got a chance to get the quarterback, get the linebacker. We ain't gonna have this. We'll never have this again, y'all. We'll never have this again. Never.
I agree. I'm looking at the chat. Mr. Wesley said trading up to number one was a bad idea.
Well,
How so?
he also says Tepper won't leave us. You know what I'm saying?
Oh hell.
Wesley, Wesley, I think that ship is sailed. I think Tepper wanted to leave us, but if he's leaving that up to Frank Rich or Josh McCown, hell, even some of these other guys, I don't think none of them won't leave us. So if it's going to be a round table discussion or anything like that, I don't think Will Levis is even in the building. You know, uh, my guy AR-15, he just left. He did a 2-day visit Sunday and Monday. I think Bryce Young is there today, if I'm not mistaken. Q, am I mistaken?
Yes, sir. He is there today. Shout out to C. What's up, brother?
Yeah, I think Bryce is there today. I don't know when CJ already came, or is he coming later on in the week?
I'm
Cause
guessing CJ is gonna be later on because
yeah,
they took their swing at AR already first.
yeah, yeah.
I'm telling.
Um,
Hey, look at here, go. Now I shy away from this a lot because I know it brings a lot of heat. But if you think back to what Thomas Davis was alluding to on that TV show, he looked nervous because he knew that them boys was in love with AR-15.
mhm.
He knew Frank Wright is in love with him, and he wants Bryce Young. Now, all I'm saying is I'm really thinking that maybe if you look at it, I don't even think CJ might be in the picture, bro. I don't even know. If it comes down to decision making, I think Frank Wright has this guy, which he loves, AR-15. And then you got a guy like Bryce Young, who everybody else is like, okay,
What up, C? What up, C?
he's the
I see
consensus.
you right there. I'm hollering at you,
hmm
brother. You know what time it
He
is.
he
That's
the
my guy.
consensus. Yeah, C is dope, bro. Yes, sir. You let me know if you ever want me to open up the chat too, good. I'm right here.
Oh, the chat. I already got links already in the chat.
Oh, okay. Cool
Can
beans,
y'all
cool
see the
beans.
link? Can y'all see the links in the chat? Yeah, sometimes I can't see the stuff. But yeah, links in the chat. I already put the link in the chat. But
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, you got it. I see it.
I mean if time Q, I keep saying this, man. Sometimes people pick up on it, sometimes they don't. I
hmm
mean, y'all take it for whatever it's worth. This man Scott Fitterer said, if you gonna say Thomas Davis stepped on his tongue, okay, then this man Scott Fitterer said that I guess he went up to Brian Poole. Brian Poole is the Chicago Bears GM. We know Brian Poole was Brian Poole was like a streetwalker with that damn number one pick. It was for sale. You feel me? So
hmm
with that being, he was advertising that motherfucker the whole nine. Okay. They went up to Brian Poole at the combine. Scott Fiddler said the decision was made at the combine who our next quarterback was going to be, or that we were trading up to one to get our quarterback. Okay. I'm sorry to tell y'all, Bryce Young didn't compete. And y'all know that's one reason why I'm mad with him because he didn't compete. You got to show me your competitive nature. So he didn't compete. So what makes y'all think we getting ready to draft Bryce Young, a nigga who didn't compete at the combine when the man said the decision was made at the combine? Meaning somebody did something to show them that he is gonna be our next quarterback at the combine. This dude didn't even compete. What did he do? Wow them with his book bag that he was carrying around? Or did he wowed them at the podium by just the way he spoke or carried himself? Or did he wow them with that 204 pounds that he put on that scale? I don't know. I'm asking. So 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 let's take him out of the conversation. Okay? Only two motherfuckers that were there throwing and running and jumping was CJ Stroud and AR-15. That's why I tell y'all need to listen sometimes. Y'all need to listen. And maybe y'all get an idea of what's going on. Okay? Now who stole the show at the combine? I'll wait. Let me tell you. It was AR. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody made a damn decision, it was on the man that jumped out the screen, that jumped off the screen, that stole the show. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Go back and listen to what Scott said, the nigga who making the decision. Your coach, Frank Rich, every time it come out his mouth, Anthony Richardson, Anthony Richardson, Anthony Richardson. This not me talking, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. Thank you, Watchman. Thank you for agreeing there, my boy. Thank you. I'm telling you. But hey, how do you see things, Q?
If I were to be real with you and as transparent as I can be, uh, I think Frank Wright has he staked his claim. He's named who he has wanted. And I think what he's looking at is, okay, if I go elsewhere, how will people react to me trading up to number one to take a guy that's unpopular with basically it's the unpopular vote that
This
people
ain't no
want. But
popularity contest, Q. This ain't no popularity contest.
I
This ain't
know,
no
but you gotta.
this ain't Peter Quick, what's up, my boy? This ain't no popularity contest, Q.
I know that it's all about what you feel that you can mold. It's all about what you feel that you can use as
Hey,
a coach.
we ain't in the fourth
But
grade, man. This the NFL. This NFL. This ain't no fourth grade.
this nigga done tell y'all on multiple occasions who he wanted a quarterback, and everybody ignoring him because the crowd wants CJ. The
Why
crowd
they
wants
go?
Bryce
Why did Andy Reid say the reason he drafted Patrick Mahomes? Why they call Andy Reid a genius? This offensive guru, this da 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 la 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 la, everything, all the
because that guy gave him the ability to be better than what he was getting from Alex Smith. He saw it in him.
it factor, right?
He had
And
the
see,
it factor.
you can't measure it factor. And
Damn sure can.
Mahomes was so called inaccurate, right? A work in
That's what they
progress, right?
said.
Okay, but he had an it factor. Every time you see the, and I didn't want to make this a AR thing. I didn't. I did
Too
not.
late
Not
for that. Too
I
late for
didn't
that
want to
shit.
make this no that AR thing, man. But this cat got an it factor, brother. You know what I'm saying? They say his processing is where it needs, where not exactly where it needs to be, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not way over there. They said his accuracy is not quite where it needs to be. It's workable, but it ain't way over there. You know what I'm saying? Where you want
Hmm.
to say a year, 3 year project. No, he ain't, y'all. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, not at all. Not by far. No, not by no means. So I don't know what they're gonna do Thursday. All I know is Thursday coming to you on Mud Ink Outlaws for 5 hours. We're gonna be doing a giveaway for 5 hours. Y'all show me another nigga out here giving y'all gifts and prizes and shit for 5 hours. Every hour on the hour. Y'all go like and subscribe over there. We got a new look on the channel. We ain't got the videos up. We took all the old videos down, but we got the new look on the channel right now. Go to Mud Ink Outlaw TV. And y'all gonna see that new look. Go ahead and subscribe, get them notifications. Because on draft day, you will have a chance to win some kind of gift. Maybe a little bit of dinero or something you can walk away with. I don't know. But for 5 hours, we'll be giving away gifts over there. And then we're gonna do a little something, a little live on Black Cat Panther podcast. You know we're gonna give it to you on draft night. Y'all already know. Go on over there, hit that like button today, man. Run me up. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to keep seeing the GOAT morning show, go ahead and talk. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come on in, talk to me. Links in the chat. We go ahead and get this discussion pot. Whatever y'all want to talk about. If y'all want to come in and talk about quarterbacks, man, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? We got the morning. We can go ahead and finish off the morning by doing it.
Well, you know what? Go. I'm here to just stake my claim and say, I want AR-15.
What?
I,
What?
I want him above Bryce and above CJ. And my
Boy,
second choice is Bryce Young.
see, y'all done let the pastor come in here and preach. I done got another, what they call a conjugate. What the hell you want to be? I will put him in the baptismal pool on Thursday. Coming live to you. You know what I'm
I
saying?
spent all night last night arguing with you to make the case for Bryce Young. And goddamn it, I like AR-15 the more and more I see him and I just watch him throw the football. It's like a first of all, go. If you watch him, you watch CJ Stroud throw the football, you can't tell the difference in the two. You really can't. And I watch this guy the deep ball. I watch the short completions. People say he inaccurate, but the motherfucker putting it right in between the hands.
It's
I
always
mean,
been a two-man race to me. It's always been a two-man race.
it's a two-man race, bro. And like I said, I understand it's the unpopular opinion, but if you go to podcasts around here that's in the Panther world, everybody has their guy that they're accustomed to. Like if you watch some of these guys, they are Bryce Young and they all in on him. Some of these guys are CJ and they're all in on him. And so,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? I choose to be AR and I'm gonna go all in. Now, like I said, I could be wrong. But if I'm wrong, I'll continue on because no matter who the Panthers select, I'm going to support them.
Got
I
to
mean,
support them.
yeah, yeah, it is what it is. But my choice is I'm going with Frank Wright because Frank Wright sees something in this guy that he can just take and mold. Now, people don't like it. Oh, the fuck well. I ain't
Oh
here
yeah.
to please. I ain't here to please no damn body.
Hey man, I've seen drafts where people's like, "Whoa, look at last year." What my boy named Williams? Is it William? Was it William? Yeah, Williams. That went number one overall. The edge rusher. I mean, this guy got off the chart athletic talent. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't deny it. The Jaguars lacking in defense. They have their quarterback of the future. They have a transcendent quarterback. Gonna be great. You understand? I wish we could have somehow finagled our way, but Jacksonville was not coming off that pick for Trevor Lawrence. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows that. Now they went and got him another guy on the other side of the ball to possibly help him get that ball back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
You can get the ball back into your transcendent over the top quarterback's hands, you can win football games.
I think a
You
lot
know?
of what we've been seeing has been a lot of screens, a lot of look, the chat getting on my ass right now. It's
Oh
okay
yeah,
though.
you
I-
said AL, you said Anthony Richardson, and they can't see it, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, Q, it be times where people start a business. Have you ever seen a person start a? I'm gonna give y'all a little wisdom. This is the wisdom moment right now.
yes,
Y'all
sir.
just whatever you're doing, just cut your radio off or listen, please. People have started a business or something like that, and you got let me excuse me, a motherfucker sitting right there looking through the window, looking. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he doing that for. You know what I'm saying? All that negative, just bringing it to them because they can't see it. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to see it. If you can't see it, you ain't supposed to see it. But the person that sees it and believes in it, it's going, hey, it's getting ready to work. And Frank Rich sees it in Anthony Richardson. I'm telling y'all, it's getting ready to
Shout
work.
out to the Watchmen. The Watchmen say if we draft AR and they start winning, ain't nobody gonna complain.
No, ain't nobody gonna complain. Hell no, they ain't gonna complain. But guess
Hmm.
what? Every time I get in front of the camera, I'ma tell y'all niggas I told y'all so. I told y'all so. And I told y'all so.
Look at this. Look at
Besides that,
this. Look at this. Look at this shit right here.
I
Supernova
told
said Q make AR sound like the next MG. God damn, y'all boy.
hey, I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling you, and look, it's always been a two-man race to me, and that's CJ and AR. For y'all Bryce lovers, I'm sorry, man. I want no part of Bryce Young, and everybody knows why. His size scares the hell out of me. I'm
I
sorry,
told you though, he's gonna be okay on the next level. Go, he's gonna be
but
okay.
for how long though, Q? For how long? Is it
Look, man,
gonna
Drew Brees made a 20-year career out of being little. So I'm just saying, let it
Drew
go.
Brees is bigger. Ho, Q. Don't you put Mike in. I'll put Mike in.
Oh, okay,
I
okay, okay.
Mike, I do not want to hear that bullshit now. If you want to listen, we're not talking shit about CJ. This hell, I'm a dub it. This is an AR channel. This is an AR-15 channel right here. This is the AR-15 morning show. All right, here you go. You get ready to come in, but I want to hear that. I want to hear that crazy shit. What's up, Mike?
Still backstage, I said.
What's going on?
What up? What up? What up? How y'all fellas doing today?
We good. What? Hey,
Good, Doc.
look. I know you're a Florida fan, but you what? But you're not a
Uh huh.
Richardson fan, right? I know this. You're
No,
a friend
no,
of the show,
no.
right? You're a friend
Right.
of the show. We're gonna let you speak your
Uh huh.
piece. Get to me.
I mean,
Get
I'm
to
I'm
me.
just gonna put it like this, man. I'm gonna put it like this. We done seen quarterback after quarterback after quarterback after quarterback. We seen our division where we had everybody had a quarterback at one point in time. You had Drew Brees, you had Matt Ryan, and well, Tampa Bay ain't really had nobody but Jameis Winston, but they went and got Tom Brady. So everybody
Winston threw for
elevated.
5,000 yards.
Uh,
Winston threw for
but
5,000
he,
yards.
he also threw 30 interceptions and 30 goddamn touchdowns.
I understand, but hey, what that nigga name? Bruce Harrison want him to go down the field. Fuck it, go down the field. He just did what his coach wanted. But go ahead, Mike. Go ahead. I digress. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I understand you like Anthony Richardson and and Big Cat like Bryce Young. I have no problem with Bryce Young.
hmm
I want to win. I want to win right now. I want to be able to go to a game without being nervous. You know what I'm saying?
So,
When I used to work at the stadium, I used to be nervous as hell because I didn't know what Cam Newton was going to show up. Is we
okay.
gonna sit here and look at if we're gonna sit here and look at you throw interceptions, or we gonna get a drive going on, especially if we get that first drive, we get that touchdown, it's gonna be a good day. But if our defense gets scored on, it's gonna be a bad day. And I just got tired of the lack of coaching of adjusting to the game, especially in the second half. It's like we right here, but then we ain't over the top. You know what I'm saying? And then that happened too many times.
But check me though, Mike. Check me now. Okay, you just named all those quarterbacks that was in the NFC South and everything like that. Now you
Right.
tell me when we had Cam as our quarterback, you didn't think that on any given Sunday, this guy gave us the ability to win a game, or win those games, win the games that we was in.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
mean
what
I
I'm
did.
saying?
No, I believed in him. Trust and believe. I defended that motherfucker like it was nothing, especially in my hometown, which is Charleston, South Carolina. You got
Hold
Cowboys,
on.
you got
I'm trying to find out what was so damn bad about Cam Newton that everybody
it's just
said
like he What he did in 2015 was read the defense. It seemed like after
Mm-hmm.
that, he wasn't reading nothing. Everybody knew what the fuck he was going to do. Just like that play. Remember that play where we see that's so famous right about now with him and AJ? What is it? AJ, no, Clay Matthews. And Clay Matthews said, the real route, real route. Oh, you've been doing your study, huh? Well, watch this.
Uh,
We don't need that.
hey,
We don't need that. We need a
but this,
motherfucker
okay,
that can
But
come in here
but
wait,
did
and
they
but
stop
think
him
about
though?
that.
They didn't stop him.
they they didn't stop. They didn't stop him. But who else stopped him?
The point is if you know about it, how can you stop it? That's the thing. Do you have the ability to keep him out the end zone? They didn't.
Well,
They
you
didn't.
got to realize that year Green Bay was not that good, but that year the Saints were. And every time I wanted them boy to smack Cam Jordan in the mouth so bad because I don't like people talking shit to my quarterback. Like that's how I was with Cam Newton. I said I don't like that shit. I don't like you talking shit to my quarterback as if my quarterback can't play. And
But
every time you look, bam, it's like another overthrown pass, or we going deep, and you look, you like, oh yeah, and boom, drop or goddamn overthrown.
Mike,
I I mean,
and I'm not making like I said. I'm able. You will never find a bigger Cam Newton fan. You know, line them up in a room. Hey, right here, raise my hand. You know what I'm saying? Right here. What where I'm at with that? I think I've seen Cam do a lot of dynamic shit while he was a Panther and he was healthy.
right,
I seen
right,
I seen Cam I seen Cam fuck up some shit like any other quarterback as well. I
definitely,
seen Cam hit some of these niggas like a Ted Ginn, uh, some of these bum receivers that we put him with
yeah,
dead in the hand. These niggas drop
in the
balls
hand.
other than Greg Olson
Must be talking about
is safe
punches,
blanket, Mr. Automatic. You know what I'm saying? So,
right?
and I know people gonna say don't make an excuse, don't have an excuse, da. I can't put because we already said that Cam was the most mismanaged thing or asset that the Carolina Panthers ever had. Meaning they didn't put the pieces around him for success, and we could have went to another Super Bowl, and we could have. Can y'all just imagine the things that we could have done with this dude if we'd have had a capable
The line,
offensive coordinator line or see? I blame the shit on. This is one thing I blame the shit on. Do y'all remember when we were going to get rid of Ron Rivera, and then he became Riverboat Ron, and you know all that? We were going to
yeah,
get rid of Ron
2000,
Rivera.
2003, 13.
That yeah, that no, I think it was yeah, something like that. 13 or
Yeah, because
14 or
we had a good year. That 13 we had a bad
14.
year. The 14 we had a
Yeah, I think it was the 14 year. We were gonna get. Then he started going for it on fourth down, all that bullshit, whatever. But they were supposed to go to an offensive minded coach. Then I think it would have been
hmm
something almost like that Tony Dungy shit and that other. You know, when the guy build a team, he's a defensive guy and he takes it so far, and then you know you need this fresh voice in there. That's a retooling. You know what I mean? Not a
right,
like I was talking
right.
about rebuilding. Yeah, that's a retooling on that. If we'd have done that right there, 14, and got the right guy, I think
hmm
the discussion about a Cam Newton would be so much different right now. You know what I'm saying? That's where
Well,
I'm at.
right.
I'm gonna tell you like I told y'all last night. I don't understand why people hold Cam Newton so hostage in his career, but they don't hold Sam Donald no type of responsibility for how bad he has been. Now, and like I said, he's been one of the worst quarterbacks we've ever seen. And yet they don't hold his feet to the fire like how they do Cam Newton. Cam Newton only took us, like you said, to a Super Bowl. He only won MVPs. He made Ted Ginn and Philly Browns and Kelvin Benjamins, Greg Olsons. He made those guys. And
Made those
what
guys.
we do is we sit here and we scold him for being a talent that we weren't even ready to see. It was a talent we weren't ready to harvest yet.
Yeah, a mismanaged
I,
talent, a mismanaged
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
talent.
tell
You
you.
know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you two things. One, I remember Cam Newton's rookie year when it was John Shockey and Greg Olsen, and how he had those double tight ends. And I always said, how come they never stuck to that? Because that boy
Cause,
was lighting up the board.
Because
tradition,
Chud ended up
Coach
getting a head
tradition. We
coaching
love
job with the Browns.
Chud got a head coaching job. Chud got a head
Okay,
coaching job, and we didn't have
and the
another
reason
OC until Noah, to North Turner. You look at
and the
you look
reason
at
why
Cam
people talk about Cam Newton and not Sam Darnold, because Sam Darnold was that one night stand that you tried to forget. Cam Newton, to certain fans, was the heartbreak about the bitch that got away.
God,
That's that one that you was
That's that first marriage. That's what that is. That's
yeah,
that first
that's
marriage.
that
oh
one.
shit, this
That's
nigga done
that
got
one
to
that
the first
stung the
marriage.
shit out of you.
God damn. Judge took everything from your ass, didn't she?
I
Right. You
mean,
done
it's
cheat and
true
shit.
though.
You like, God damn.
Like that divorce got messy as fuck. You lost your house, that new whip
Mm,
you just bought. You know what I mean? You don't care about
mm.
the one night stand. You think about the potential of what would have happened if you and that bitch worked out. You feel me? That's what Cam Newton was. And but you right, GOAT, that was all about bad coaching and bad
Bad coach,
GMing. Dave
mismanagement.
Yep.
Gentleman
Mismanagement.
was the worst thing that ever happened to us when it
To
comes
Carolina. Where's
to
GM?
Carolina, because there was no reason why Josh Norman didn't get a contract. There was no reason why we didn't
Yep.
get
Get
offensive talent. You know what I mean? He let talent go and thought he could just let Cam Newton save the day because they called his ass Superman. And
And that's what I blame Cam for right there. Trying to be Superman.
but
You know what I'm
but
saying?
but
Trying to be Superman.
I
but
also
he
blame the
had no
lead.
choice. He
Huh?
had
I
no
also blame the
choice.
lead too. I blame the lead too
Well,
because of the
well,
simple
well,
fact, like y'all
well,
remember Cam Newton used to get hit before even the ball out of his hand. He'd get hit and then he'd be like, what the fuck? And then they like, y'all keep playing. What the fuck? So now, all of a sudden now, you hit the quarterback,
hell, who got the police coming?
you roughing the passer. You roughing the
Watch out.
passer now.
I
And
blame Dave
they
Gentleman because he never tried to replace Jordan Gross. Never did try. He didn't even attempt to
He
protect
didn't
Cam
attempt.
Newton's blind side.
He kept doing patchwork shit, patchwork
Right.
shit.
And
You
he
know what I'm saying?
might
trade Turner. His best guard. I mean, what the hell?
I'm saying, like, all the talent on the offensive line, all that talk about I love hog mollies, you never got them none on the offensive line.
Never.
right. They depended on the defense. That's why. That's why the defense so tired all the time. Because they depend on them boy.
But right here now,
And then
at
Kelvin
the end of the
Benjamin,
day, yo,
that was the biggest letdown in the world history of drafting wide receivers.
but Mike, now at the end of the day, we're turning the
Fine.
page.
Don't even bring that nigga name up no more. He a cancer too.
Let's turn the page. You know what I'm saying? We turn that damn page.
Right.
That's history. That's in the book. This coaching staff that we have right now. Everybody said soon
Yeah.
as Frank got here, and soon as Frank started putting his guys in place, y'all was looking at y'all was saying, "Wow, man, wow, this guy. I believe in this guy. I believe in this guy. I see what he doing here, and there." So, with that being said, I don't think we'll make those mistakes that we made in the past. If we
Right.
draft a C, I don't think CJ will be mismanaged. If we draft the AR, I don't think AR be mismanaged. You know what I'm saying? I think they'll go out and get the pieces that they need to put around this guy, this guy. I think they'll scheme toward the strengths of this guy, whoever they get.
Well, you already starting to see it because not only we don't even have a quarterback yet, but this offseason, he already said we need this, we need Miles Sanders, we need a tight end. Let's go get her. We need a steady Adam Thielen. for as how much drops he has on average is amazing. He's like in the top three or top two of never dropping the pass. So they turn around, they like, we got him security blankets, we got him a tight end, we got him a running
Yeah.
back that can eclipse over 1,000 yards and shit. He already set him up for success, and that's more than Cam Newton ever had.
Can I say this though? Can I say this? I feel like them putting Andy Dalton as a backup quarterback tells you right there they're not getting Anthony Richardson, man. Because if they was
How
getting
so?
Anthony Richardson, they would have brought Cam Newton back.
I don't
Nah,
think that's
nah,
an
nah,
accurate statement,
nah, nah,
dog.
nah, nah, yeah.
I don't
Cause
think that's an accurate statement, bro. I
I don't
think they
believe
got
Cam
Andy Dalton
Newton was
because he
coming
was
back.
the cheapest and best for that price tag for as a backup quarterback. That
Yeah.
was one of the best signings to get Andy Dalton for 2 years for $10 million. I don't think you could have got anything better than that.
Yeah. You
Cam,
get a
you know
guy
what I
that
mean?
can go out and run your offense for you just in case something happens or somebody go down. He can run the offense. He's not gonna be
But isn't
spectacular, but
he
he can
is
run it.
isn't isn't he a ball placement specialist too?
Who
And,
you talking? Andy
about that
Dalton?
specialist, shit, yeah, that was years ago.
Yeah, because he had my
He
homeboy AJ Green,
look,
Hmm.
Andy Dalton is
who
here
was a
to
beast in the damn South Carolina boy.
to for this guy to shadow or whatever y'all want to say. Because see, when you are a pro, it's not like college. That's where the jump comes in. More in
Mm-hmm.
college, it's like okay, it's structured. You go to class, you do this, you do that. You know, you got a place to be. You know where you got to be at. As a professional, you have to learn how to do things on your own. You have to manage yourself. Um, shit, you can go in the damn weight room and not lift no weights. You know what I'm saying? You could go, you
Right.
could go in the film room and go to sleep. It's gonna show
Hmm.
on your ass. You know what I'm saying on the field when you unprepared, when you play like shit.
I just saw that
I mean,
that OTA training camp that little short tape just a minute ago. Yeah, look like they guys getting into it now. Like they getting that
yeah,
weight
the
room hitting
boys
it
are
hard.
getting and you see what you just said there, Mike. Okay, that ain't mandatory. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The
Right.
motherfuckers that's right now want to be that man. Okay, I might got a commercial I got to shoot tomorrow, but I'm gonna go on to Charlotte
Right.
and do what I got to do here, and then I'm gonna go get that right there, and then I'm gonna come back. You see what I'm saying? Another nigga might say,
Right.
see, that's what Dalton is there to show this guy how to put all
The
this stuff
professional
in
works.
line, the professional way how to go about doing this thing. You see what I'm saying? That's what that veteran presence is supposed to do.
Who came in when Cam Newton? Who was the backup quarterback when Cam Newton came in? I forgot.
Derek
Well,
Anderson,
you had Derek Anderson, but somebody else was there before Derek
I
Joe
don't think
Anderson.
we had
Ware,
him that year.
Yeah,
Derek Anderson,
No, I don't
Amani
think.
Edwards,
Look that up, Mike. I think that was somebody else. Because when we came from, what was that boy name? The Nightmare before
Jimmy
Cam Newton
Clausen.
came in. Yes. Oh my God, the Nightmare.
Jimmy Clausen was the backup day first year in Cam. It was Jimmy Clausen, Amani Edwards, because they kept him. And they turned him into a wide receiver.
yeah, but see, Jimmy hadn't been in the league but a year, so Jimmy there wasn't nothing Jimmy could show. You know what I'm saying? Cam about being a professional like that. I mean, hey, you got Josh McCown that's been there years, and you got damn uh, Dalton that's done been there for years. So shit, man, you can't miss, bruh. They putting this thing
I
together.
just,
Well, you can't miss.
I just want to see this shit come together. Because when that Cowboy game come, bro, we got man. Some people got money on that game already.
That Cowboy game is gonna be big.
Ooh,
I mean, what if you had Mike? If you had right now, looking at what we already put together, what you looking at in that game? I mean, how you think the outcome of that game gonna be? This is just
I
one
don't
game
know
on
because
at home playing the Cowboys. Dak Prescott, the way they structure right now. What do you think we're gonna do?
well, we need another
That
left
game
guard.
is
I
going,
know that for a fact.
yo, that game is going to be so difficult for a rookie quarterback because that defense is a monster.
Okay. The reason why that's one of the reasons why I asked that question. Okay. So you when we did that power ranking, about where did we put Dallas at, Q, on that power ranking? You remember?
I think Dallas was like a middle. It was above us, so I think we were in like the B or the C. We were in C. Dallas was in B
That's Wiley right
as
there
a
just
middle
So
of the
said.
which
pack team.
Wiley say
so which
21-17 Panthers. What do y'all say in the chat far as a number? But I'm gonna finish with my spiel on it. I put that question out there to say we got to get past
man?
teams like this, and we didn't even rank Dallas
Hmm.
as the top tier in the NFC. You see what I'm saying? So I'm
Right.
Oh,
just
wait,
throwing
wait,
that out
wait,
there
wait, wait,
just to
wait,
get a gauge.
wait. I got a question. How many teams was on the top tier of the NFC that y'all have?
Well, I know the Eagles was up there, San Francisco was up there. Teams like I know Dallas was ahead of us. I do know that. Um, who else do we have the Vikings ahead of us? Q, oh, right there.
Because
Yeah,
Dallas is
the
like the
Vikings was
third
ahead
best.
of us.
Right?
Yeah.
Dallas is like the third best team in the NFC right now,
hmm Well, you got to look
just
at it,
because of
Mike.
that defense. Because of that
Yeah,
defense, like that's a Super Bowl
It's
winning
because of Michael.
defense.
yeah. You
I
got
mean,
you got to look at it though. Okay,
so
we
that's
lost to every team in the NFC East except for Washington in the preseason, I think.
None of
So,
that shit count. That's another team. This is a different
but
team, different coach, different everything.
you got to use that as a gauge, brother. You got to use that as a gauge to where we need to be. If you get your ass kicked, that's just like if you fighting the schoolyard bully and he kick your ass, what you getting ready to do when you come back next week?
I'm
that's
gonna have a
very
back.
true.
But listen, but what I'm saying is, there's nobody that was on our offense that's here this year.
All right.
So it's not like, you know what I mean. The quarterback's different. The number one receiver
Thank
is
you.
different. We got a tight end. The running back's different. Like everything's different. It's not even the same fight.
Okay, so that's where you put it at. You said everything's different. You said it's not the same fight. So did so in this fight did we upgrade it? So you said we went and lift some weights and shit. We went and learned
Yeah,
some
we lift
riding.
some
You know
weights.
what I'm
We
saying?
did some
Okay,
push-ups. But we gotta
okay.
remember, like, I mean, we might need to do some more because this defense is scary good. Like we going against a motherfucker that, you know what I mean, that can one hit a quitter a nigga, because that backfield is scary. That front line is scary. They linebackers is wishy-washy.
hmm
But
So
everything
we
else
got
on that defense is popping, dog. Like this could
so
be a
basically
very
you said
they
you
gave
pretty
Dak
much
Prescott a
answered the
cheat
question.
code.
You said we got to go lift some more weights. So that therefore we got to get
Facts.
past the NFC. We got to get past the NFC first, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and better yet, we got to get past the AFC. I mean, the NFC South, which is our division. Now we already crowning our damn selves. I keep telling y'all we got to let's back the bus up. Let's pump the brakes a little bit. Let's look at this thing. We getting ready to draft a rookie quarterback, possibly a rookie linebacker, possibly a rookie this, a rookie that, a rookie that. We're gonna have a lot of rookies on that field.
I'm still not worried about our division.
Damn.
Because, and the reason why I'm not,
Q,
because with the team as is, I almost send Andy Dalton at Derek Carr and not break a sweat.
Stop it, Mike.
Q,
Stop it.
Did you get this
Just stop
hard
it,
head
Mike.
ass nigga right here, man? Can you get this hard
I,
head
I
ass nigga
I I
right
don't
here?
know what the fuck Mike have going over, bro.
I
Mike,
feel like
stop
just
it.
talking. I feel like grabbing your goddamn ass, Mike. And, you know what I'm saying? Cause some boy,
They the
Are you
same
serious,
fucking
Mike?
player. I'm dead
They are
serious. They
not
the
the
same
same
fucking
player.
player.
Derek Carr is not a scrub. No, don't do that, Mike.
Derek
Don't do
Carr
it.
is a
well,
scrub. Why do
I
y'all get?
keep telling,
You
I keep
can't
telling.
consistently make Pro Bowls and throw for over 4,500 yards almost every year and be a scrub, bro. Stop it.
Scrub, you can't do that shit.
Now
Y'all got to
you
stop
look.
that,
He's a
man.
scrub because them interceptions are always double digits. Y'all act like this nigga don't get a ball back to the opponent as much
If
as
that the
Jameis Winston
case,
does.
all these boys are scrubs that do the same numbers he do. That mean Dak Prescott. That mean your boy Kirk Cousins. That mean a
Wait,
lot of
wait,
the
wait, wait,
what's
wait.
the boy from the
That,
Chargers? What's the boy from the Chargers? He a
Oh,
scrub too. Then
Herbert, Josh
Did
Allen,
you
Herbert,
just
all
put
of
Derek
them.
Carr?
Josh
Did
Allen
you just
stole
put
one.
Derek Carr in the same car as Dak Prescott and Justin Herbert?
They
Did you
mimic
really just
numbers
do
is what
that?
I'm saying overall, Mike. Stop it. You being a
Derek
jackass
Carr
right now.
at 50 times two. Don't do that.
You really being a jackass right now is what you be.
No, I'm being an asshole because Derek Carr is nothing to fear. He's
Yeah, he's
not.
not nothing to fear, but what you gotta also understand is don't underestimate your opponent. That
I'm
boy
not
has a chip on his
underestimating.
shoulder the size of the Grand Canyon this year.
That's
In the
your number.
words of Maya Angelou, when someone shows you who they
Oh
are,
my god.
believe them. And
And
I'm
what is he
believing what
showing
this
you?
nigga.
He's a Pro Bowl level quarterback every year. Stop it. 4-time Pro Bowler. Stop it, Mike. We haven't even sniffed a Pro Bowler in Carolina. So you shouldn't have the nerve to talk about this man like that.
On
I mean,
either
come on,
side
let's
of the
be
ball.
real.
On either side of the ball. And you gonna say you gonna make the statements that you make.
I said the
Come
Well,
shit.
on.
what happened? I missed
Come
everything.
on, Mike. You talking
I
crazy
missed.
today.
What did he say? I missed it.
They upset because I said Derek Carr a scrub, and I'm not backing off of that. I understand how
Why
y'all
you call
feel
him a
about
scrub?
them Pro Bowlers.
He's
Why
not
am
a
I calling him a
scrub,
scrub?
Mike. How?
Yeah, tell me how.
Not
Man
only
won
we
this.
talking about the Pro Bowl. Fuck the
That.
Pro Bowl. 4,000 yards, Mike. You just don't throw for 4,000 yards just because.
Oh no, hell no.
If
And
he
y'all
a
gotta remember
scrub,
that game
how
when
is
he
he able
came
to do
here
that?
two
Listen,
Hmm
years
when I
2 years ago.
okay,
He threw it.
And
That nigga.
punish
That
our
nigga
ass.
threw it on the
what I said
money.
last night about
Punish. I mean, he punished us.
throwing around the words and this and that. We were talking about Samuels, you know what I'm saying? Elite and throwing that around because of 1 year. Derek Carr
Yeah,
has
yeah.
done this multiple years. Multiple years. That's what we're looking for.
Thank you,
With
G Issue. He got a
multiple
Like
better
multiple
receiving
quarterbacks.
core,
the
and if
world,
they gel, they
really
could potentially take the position,
better.
take the division. Nah,
He just did.
you
He just
just
didn't fit in
can't.
that system last year. That's what it does.
Hmm Nah, that's right, J Issue. If he's
I,
trying to call him mediocre, then that's one thing. But to call him a scrub is very disrespectful.
I think he said ass, if
Yeah,
I'm
oh
not
yeah, he
mistaken.
said that.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right, all right,
Ass.
all right.
he
So
should have been
let
talking
me
about that damn phone.
let me tell you why I say that he's a scrub. When
okay.
you almost throw half as many interceptions as you throw touchdowns, to me, that's a fucking scrub. Like if you throw 23 touchdowns but 14 interceptions, to me that's a fucking scrub. If you throw 19 because I'm talking about y'all 4,000 yard seasons that y'all like bringing the fuck up. 19 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. 21 touchdowns, 8 interceptions was his best. And the next one was 23 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. 24 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. 50% almost every year of the touchdown he throws are fucking interceptions also. 24-14. That's not a good quarterback. That's a fucking scrub. Now
Okay,
he can
and let
throw
me
for a
let
lot
me
of
let me
yards.
refute that real quick since you put that out there. Take a breath. So
All
you
right.
saying that a quarterback that throw high interceptions is a scrub, right? High
If you
interceptions.
Boy.
that's not what I said.
That's a yes or
Don't
no
twist my
answer.
shit. Don't
That
twist my
ain't.
He
shit.
like it, man.
Don't twist my
He
shit.
like it,
I
man.
said if
That's a
you
yes or
throw
no answer. Just
no,
answer yes or
that's not
no.
what I
Add
said.
into it.
That's not what
That's
I
exactly
said.
what the fuck you
Don't
said.
twist
Who
my
threw
shit.
more
Don't twist my
interceptions?
shit. I said
Get
if
ready to
you
walk it.
throw over
If
half as
you
many,
if
50% of the touchdowns you
just let it
throw,
walk it
Okay,
down,
okay.
you let it walk it
that's a lot
down.
of
That's all
fucking
I want to know.
interceptions,
That's all
bro.
I want to know, Mike. That's a yes. Okay. So is Peyton Manning considered a scrub? Because he threw 37 interceptions in his first year, 15
When I tell you
touchdowns,
about that, man, listen,
35 in
Peyton
his
used to
second
run like
year.
a motherfucker.
Wow.
35 in
You
his
went
second
to
year to 23 touchdowns.
wow.
Every
You went
year
to
he
his
led the
first two
league.
years.
And I
Every
give him a
year,
Hall of Famer, Brett Favre. What you say
yeah.
about that? Is he a fucking scrub?
Hall of Fame quarterbacks throw high interceptions, bro. I mean, what the fuck you talking
Listen,
about?
right. Now let me kill that bullshit that y'all saying right now. One, you can
Come
go
on.
to Peyton Manning's first 2 years. I'm talking about Derek Carr's last 5 years. Now let's also kill that other bullshit when you say Brett Favre because he didn't throw half as many fucking interceptions as he threw touchdowns. It's not like the nigga threw 30 touchdowns and 15 interceptions. Brett Favre threw like fucking 40 touchdowns and maybe 15 interceptions. That's a big fucking difference. I'm saying when your interception and touchdown ratio is that fucking close, you throw 14 interceptions but 24 touchdowns. That's not good,
And
bro.
like I
It's not
said,
good at all.
Peyton Manning threw 26 touchdowns one year and 23 interceptions. And what's the fucking point? He is a
That was
Hall
his
of Fame
rookie year.
quarterback. That was
That's
not
his
his rookie
rookie
year.
year.
That was not
What year was
his
that?
rookie year. He threw 33 and 15. That's what I just said. Second year,
Okay.
he threw 27 and 19. Every year, he had a high interception rate. So I don't get what you're talking about, Mike. You got to understand, if you're going to go out there and throw the ball, you got to take chances. And you may throw high interceptions. That don't make you a scrub. That make you a chance taker. Stop it, Mike.
What they used to call it, a gunslinger?
Damn Skippy, gunslinger all day. Gunslinger all day. And I know, and you got to understand, Peyton Manning threw the most interceptions as a rookie ever as a rookie. Brett Favre threw so much damn interception, don't make no sense. I can go on. Aaron Rodgers was not the most fluent his damn self when he came in. They had high interception ratio.
Yes. Yes, you're right. But Peyton Manning also threw 39 touchdowns and 15 interceptions, 55 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. He 49 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, 33 touchdowns and
So you skipped
15
the first three.
interceptions.
You skipped the first 3 years and you went straight at everything after year 3. I get you. Okay.
Okay, but we talking about Derek Carr been in the league for 10 fucking years.
He
It's
only
not
been
like
in the
we
league
talk
for
about his
five
first
years.
three
Come on,
years.
bro. Stop that, man.
He's only been around what?
Okay,
Stop
Mike. When
playing.
you got your
Derek Carr,
mind made up to argue a motherfucker about something crazy, you just gonna do it. So fine, go ahead. Derek
you
Carr, he
just
a
said
scrub.
Derek Carr
He a
been in the
scrub.
league 5 years.
He a scrub,
He's
bro.
almost been in the year for 10.
If you look
Derek
at the
Carr been
numbers, the cat has had way more better touchdowns than he has interceptions, bro.
bro. Derek Carr was drafted in 2013, bro.
You say he a scrub.
I'm just saying.
Well,
But you got it. It's cool.
welcome in here,
I'm gonna
Wiley.
let it
Welcome
go.
in here, Wiley. Welcome, Wiley. Welcome, Wiley. What you got going over there, brother?
Hey, give me a second, yo. I'm getting out of this restaurant. I gotta get Mike something. Hold on a second.
You everybody want his ass.
Please tell this
Everybody
nigga something, cause he talking out the side of his ass today.
damn illusional shit that he be spitting from.
Calling this boy a scrub. And like I said, with Chris Olave, Michael Thomas, and all those guys, Kamara, you better watch out.
Yo, is Michael Thomas gonna play? Do we even know if he gonna take the field? Cause we haven't seen
It
this
don't
nigga for
fucking
3 years.
matter. They got weapons all day, Mike. Stop downplaying the
We waiting
Saints.
on we waiting on Derek to come. He said he gonna play. That's the only reason why he called him back.
Hey man, who got the damn music, man?
So
Get your ass up out of here.
yeah. But yeah, that's the reason why Michael Thomas came back, man. Because of Derek Carr. And y'all keep looking past the motherfucking Saints. You can't
Lord have
do
mercy.
that.
Mike has stressed me out today. I'm going to take me a cigarette break. Now I don't even smoke. Lord have mercy.
Uh,
Hey, now what you got
uh,
going on,
Okay.
good brother?
my fault. Y'all opinions higher on him than mine.
Okay, man. I got you. I got you, man. I got you. I got you. Hey, check this out, Mike.
Get to him, Wilder. We gonna give you the floor. Give it to him, Wilder.
So
About tired of
Peyton Manning,
fucking with this.
Peyton Manning had 3 Hall of Fame receivers and 2 Hall of Fame running backs. And Peyton Manning didn't stop throwing interceptions until he got Jim Caldwell.
All
So
right.
after he learned from Jim Caldwell, guess what happened? He started looking like the Peyton Manning that became a Hall of Famer. And also, okay, so this is how I'm gonna break it out. So name one receiver that was top 30 that Carr played with. None. Not one top 30.
Mm-hmm.
You throw for 4,000 yards with not one guy that's top 30. Come on, man. You can't call him a scrub. Now, some of those balls he threw was contested. His receivers were garbage. They didn't catch it. Come on. You can't blame it all on him. So I'm not saying he's a scrub. I'm just saying when it comes to playoffs, he's not the most dependable. That's not saying the guy's a scrub.
I
Well, yeah,
agree.
Mike.
You
That
already
make any
looking up
sense?
something. He already looking up something. He trying to find another fun fact.
He can look all
I
the
don't
fun
care
facts.
what wall he back into now. He can't get his black ass up out of it.
No, Mike's smoking that good today.
Yeah, he is.
Nah, y'all say wait. Let me rewind the tape. You say he didn't have one top 30 receiver?
30. Name one.
Amari Cooper?
Amari.
Oh,
He
that
was
guy's
there.
ass, huh? That guy's just bum. Amari Cooper ain't shit. He
Okay.
ain't have him. He didn't
What?
have
What?
Amari Cooper, all-star defense with Khalil Mack, and
What
Hold
team
on.
you thinking about, Mike?
Hold on a second. When
what,
Amari
Khalil Mack
Cooper,
wasn't on the Raiders with Amari Cooper? Like, did you
yeah,
forget that?
yeah, he was there. Hold on.
Hey,
So,
shortly, briefly,
when Amari Cooper was there, what did everybody say about Amari Cooper?
lazy.
Could not win with him. Not a number one receiver. Hello.
What? The man had over 1,300 yards receiving. How was he not a number one receiver?
Come on, man. Remember, name one game over 100 yards in the playoffs that he played. Oh, that's right. They didn't make it to the
Wait.
playoffs with
Oh,
him.
hold up. Name a playoff game that Amari Cooper had over 100 yards. The only one
Yeah,
Derek Carr ever won.
he didn't play with him then. He wasn't there. He was with Dallas.
What? Okay, all right. We just saying shit. We not talking about the actual games and shit.
No, that year, I believe it was 4 years ago, right? It was 4 years ago, 2018 or 17. I think that's what the year we went to Dallas, correct?
2017 is when Derek Carr went to the playoffs and he had Amari Cooper. And when he went there, the very next year, 2018, yeah, that nigga went to Dallas and everybody was throwing the fit like, how could John Gruden get rid of Amari Cooper? Because then Dak Prescott started looking like a savage.
Okay. And what happened in the playoffs again?
He won a playoff game when he had Amari Cooper. And I think that was Darren Waller's rookie year or his breakout year. Yeah, Darren Waller and
It was his
Amari Cooper
breakout year.
looking like, Yeah, he
It was his
had them both
breakout year.
looking like monsters. Amari Cooper
Yeah.
and Darren Waller was a 1-2 punch, and he was showing his ass with them too. Yes, he was. Derek Carr was showing his ass with both of them. I give him that. And when
That's
Amari
true.
Cooper left, that's when Derek Carr fell off. That should have been your argument from the jump.
Should have been my argument from the jump.
If y'all would have said when he lost Amari Cooper, that's when Derek Carr fell off, I would have had to shut the fuck up. So y'all win,
Well,
but I had to win for y'all. Good job.
Oh,
Say what? What Mike say? I had my phone muted. I ain't paying that shit no damn attention. What you say?
well, he made a point about Amari Cooper.
Nobody give a fuck about Amari Cooper, man. Go ahead.
He made a
Like
valid
what year?
point
Wait,
though.
wait. What year when Amari
What?
Cooper was healthy did he not have over 1,000 yards?
I just said don't nobody give a fuck about Amari Cooper.
Well, that was the time Derek Carr was good, is when he had Amari Cooper. So that should have been your fucking argument.
It
Because
wasn't
he
no
hasn't been
argument for me
good since
because
he lost
you
Amari
said that the
Cooper.
nigga was a scrub, and all I'll tell you is you a jack. You a jackass. You sitting here calling this man here a scrub. You a jackass. That's the argument. How much of a jackass is Mike the D? That's the fucking argument. Scale of
okay,
1 to
Mike.
10.
But
Okay,
look,
Mike. I have a question. So, and now I'm not looking at you. Obviously, looking at the stats. How many good seasons did Amari Cooper have? When the
Hold on.
Ravens
Answer. What's that question again?
how many good seasons did he have with Derek Carr? Because I don't remember him having a lot of good seasons. Because they were talking shit about him the whole time.
Man, I'm going to say he had at least 2. I want to say 3, though, to push it, to be honest.
Okay. I remember that year when Waller came from, I think, Baltimore or some crap. He came out of nowhere. Like he stopped drinking, and all of a sudden he started playing good.
you said how many good years did Amari Cooper have?
Yeah, he said he maybe 2. Okay.
Maybe yeah, maybe 2. But see, you got to realize him and Derek Carr at that time, them boys had that chemistry. They had it. They had it going on. Then in comes Gruden and kind of fucks the shit up. Cause you got to think, Gruden never wanted Derek Carr. He inherited him.
True.
So
And
therefore, what does that do to a quarterback? When you looking over your fucking shoulder, you this, you that, you know what I'm saying? This and that. Then boom, in comes McDaniels.
yeah, and he
I,
and he didn't want a Cooper either, because Cooper's kind of like DJ. He's not boisterous. He's kind of like he does his job.
yeah.
He don't say shit. He just does
So
his
here,
job.
so here you are. Here you are with a quarterback. I mean, with a coach who want you to run a scheme who didn't never draft you or wanted you in the first place, and he's not putting in the scheme that fits your skill sets.
That's true.
I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah,
How can you,
that's
how
true.
can you win like that? How can you be? I mean, but you still throwing 4,000 yards.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So you want to overlook this man? That's all we were saying. You can't do it.
Yeah, you can't say he's right. Nah, he was better than Baker when Baker any
Oh
season Baker
hell
had.
yeah, yeah,
I'm
hell
talking
yeah.
about when Baker was at Cleveland. Any season
No
that Baker
doubt.
had,
That's what anything that motherfucker Wiley Baker ain't did shit when he was in Cleveland. That one fucking 1 year. That's what I'm keep telling motherfucker do shit 1 fucking year. You know what I mean? Then y'all want to cry. The nigga came out of college. He won the Heisman. This and that. Baker. Like Johnny Manziel, all the hype. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
He had one good
Yep.
year and then motherfucker
Yep.
crown motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Do the shit consistently. At least put 2 to 3 years together. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? Then Mike gonna
hmm
shit on a man that put 2 and 3 years together. You
yeah,
can't do
yeah.
that.
Yeah, and then he still put together a good season after Cooper was gone.
Yeah, in a bad situation.
I'm just saying, this ain't the Derek Carr show, but I'm just saying it's unfortunate that we judge people like that.
Nah, but it's good content, still good conversation. You know what I'm saying? We still got to go see this man, and y'all looking over.
I'm gonna tell
Y'all
you like this.
already done beat the motherfucker.
Watch this. And y'all see know one thing about I put it in the chat. So when Don Capers was our coach, we don't realize we put Dallas out the playoffs in '96, right?
Mm,
The owner of Dallas said that he didn't even know that Carolina had a team, and he didn't know the Carolinas were states, that we were flyover states. And then he brought Dallas to us, and we whooped their ass because the team was highly motivated. So what do you think Dom is going to do when they show up again? He's going to be highly motivated to have Evero to blitz the hell out of their ass.
mm. Watchman, I done told y'all to quit talking about that if shit, Bryce Young. This nigga will never be 215 pounds in his
Nah,
life.
nah.
Never.
He may be 195.
Oh, I can see. I can see that man getting hit by motherfucking Parsons right about now.
With bricks in his motherfucking pocket, he can't get up to 215.
Nah,
Never.
nah. That ain't gonna happen now. That ain't gonna happen now. I'm just saying it's if we get Bryce Young, if we get CJ, either way, this year we're going to the playoffs. All they got to do is be better than Sam Darnold was last year. That's all they got to do. They got to be better than Sam Darnold and beat those guys were last year. That's all they got to do.
And that ain't hard to do. That ain't
No, that's
fucking
what I'm
hard
saying.
at all.
Yep. Yeah. I heard you, CJ. I heard you, CJ. Now. I heard you. But hey, people can talk all they want. CJ can't process like Bryce. Bryce is a processing motherfucker.
Yeah.
That dude he got 6 cents.
Bryce. I mean, Bryce is something different with his anticipation skills, his processing skills.
Yep.
But
He
that
gotta
size
be.
of weak thing.
He's gotta
Yeah,
be.
he
He's
got.
scared for his damn life back there. And
Yeah,
when a
yeah, he
nigga
got.
got a gun on you, you gotta think fast.
Yeah. What you saying, Mike? That's what makes him different. That's what makes him different. That's the
Yep.
difference right there. And that's the difference between him and your boy.
Mm-hmm.
Look, when you got 5 niggas ready to jump on you, and you know you ain't got a chance in hell, you better think fast. You said he ain't gonna never be over 215. That nigga know that. He done had that metabolism all his life.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's true.
That's the difference. And see that's why, because like I said, it's you looking at CJ Stroud with all the accolades and size and everything else, why in the hell is it even a 2-man race?
Mm.
Why? That's the question I ask.
Well, because Anthony, if Richard could hit a receiver across the middle, it wouldn't be a race. He'll be the draftee. He's inconsistent across the middle.
If that nigga can hit a tight end,
Yeah, exactly.
he
That's
can't
what I'm
even
saying.
hit the tight end.
I'm talking about the receiver across the middle. That's all he had to do.
That nigga can hit a tight end across the middle. He can hit a receiver across the middle. If you go too far out left on a little small post route, nigga, he gonna miss that too.
Yeah. You got to draft a Washington because he's 6'7".
You gonna have to deflate the ball. You gonna Tom Brady this shit.
this guy. Well, yeah,
Uh,
I believe you gonna have a little surprise, Mike. You know what I'm saying?
he,
You might have a little surprise come draft night.
yeah.
Hey,
Oh
look,
my.
I'm only here to raise y'all blood sugar to make the content more potent. That's all. I want to make
I,
sure the
oh, the con. You doing your job. You doing your job on that shit.
Oh,
It, you
doing the
went. You
job,
went.
doing good that.
Like I said, you went and smoked that good today. You own something today, boy.
yeah, I don't give a shit today. I don't give no fuck, man. Hey, look though, I'll take back what I said. No, I won't. Derek Carr's still a scrub.
Oh man. Yeah, bro.
And look, no, look, I'm gonna tell you this though, because this is why y'all just said that John Gruden didn't want that man. I never heard of a Super Bowl winning coach not wanting a good quarterback. Have you heard of
Okay.
that shit? I never heard of it.
Yeah, but
Never in
John.
the history
Mike,
of
now
niggerdom.
quit that bullshit, Mike.
Yeah,
Quit that bullshit. Any coach
John.
that come in, any head coach that come in wants his guy.
Hmm.
Y'all know that. Especially an
Well, tell that to
offensive,
Sean Payton. Tell that to
especially
Sean Payton because that's a
with
Super Bowl
a
winning
lot of
coach,
times,
and he
a lot of
decided he
times when
wanted
no,
Russell
no,
Wilson.
a lot of times when the coach come in, he can't get Russell just signed a big contract. He can't get rid of Russell right now. He
Nope.
can't get rid of him.
Look,
Come on,
he
Mike.
didn't have to go to Denver. We forgot he could choose what job he wanted. He could have
We're
went
not
to a different place and had the
we're not
pick of
looking
what quarterback he wanted to draft.
who
He
was gonna give
decided
up
he
that draft.
wanted
Who
Russell
was gonna
Wilson.
no fuck
Mm.
that. Who was gonna give up that draft capital for a coach? Who
Nobody.
was? It
Nobody.
ain't
Wait,
but them.
oh wait,
It's
wait,
already
wait, wait,
proven, bro.
wait, wait. You actually think there was other teams out there that wouldn't have gave up that draft capital for a Super Bowl winning coach? Are
We
we
already see
serious right now?
why is he in Denver then, Mike?
Yep.
Because Denver was desperate. That's why.
Mm. And
You don't think Denver was desperate after they gave Russell all that money? They was like, look, Peyton, you can have what other check you want if you can fix this nigga. Stop playing like Russell Wilson didn't look like ass last year. They was
well,
like, we need you here more than you need us.
that's true. You said something true today. That's one thing. We can count that one thing then. I guess you ain't smoking on too bad of that, that good.
Man, I speak facts. It's just not the popular. That's what it is. It's facts, but it's not the popular opinions. It's not the popular fucking thoughts process. I'm gonna tell the truth, whether anybody want to hear it or not. Russell Wilson looked like ass. Denver said we just gave this nigga this big ass check. If any coach can fix him, maybe it's Sean Payton. Here's a blank check. Why don't you write down the number?
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Well, I mean, you can kind of look at it like that, but it was not meant. The list was short of
Yeah.
Look,
motherfucking
that
If
that's
he,
when
if
the
he had
goat
a,
agrees. That's when the goat
nah.
agrees with me when he be like kinda. When he say kinda, that's when he agrees. He just don't
That
want to
is
admit the
that
shit.
that list was short of who was going to give up draft capital because that's what New Orleans wanted, draft capital
yep,
to give that contract of Sean Payton's up. So
yep,
there wasn't a long list of teams around the corner gonna give up draft capital to get that
Yeah,
coach.
it was only Denver, Arizona. The Chargers considered it, but then some reason they decided they want to keep that bum ass coach, and I ain't understand that bullshit.
nope. They stacked. They got all kind of, yeah, they stacked. The
I
Chargers
bet you
are
Justin
very,
Herbert don't finish his career in a Charger uniform. I tell you that much. He about to lose
why,
everybody.
Who
why,
Herbert?
Yeah, Herbert ain't gonna finish over there in that uniform. He about to change too.
why is that? What caused you
Cause
to say
ain't
that?
nobody happy over there. Mike Williams ain't happy. Austin Eckler said he don't want shit to do with the Chargers no more. It's only a matter of time for your quarterback realize I could get a check over there. If somebody go give me what the fuck I need to win and have a better coach, nigga, sign me up.
The
Yeah,
the
they
problem is
really
they're
can't
gonna get
get
rid
it
of the coach.
right, man. I don't think they really can't get it right over there. You know, it's just something that's keeping them from getting it right. They can't find the right chemistry
You know
to
what it
me.
looked like?
They got good players, but they can't get the right chemistry.
It's like Luther's curl. Remember when he had a Jerry curl? It just wasn't right.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
didn't quite curl all the way.
No,
It didn't quite
no.
curl.
It's like it
Just
started to
ain't
curl
right.
and it just stopped.
Hey, I don't know. Hey, well, Q, we're gonna wrap this thing up in just a minute. Q, you got anything you want to add to it, there, brother?
No, sir. I'm all good, man. It's all you, brother.
I heard that. Wiley, let me get a last word there, cuz.
Hey man, it's good to hear y'all guys getting in today. I was sitting there at dinner listening in. I was like, okay, I gotta say something because Mike was on one today. But it's all
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
good. Having a good
yeah.
time.
We know I'm gonna be here on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, man, like clockwork. I'm gonna be here Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Mike, I'm gonna give you a last word, Mike. I'm gonna give you a last motherfucking word. You go
I
ahead.
want to say shout out to the GOAT and for Q for putting up with my ass the way I be sometimes. I appreciate you fellas.
No
Yes,
doubt.
And
sir. Yes, sir.
one of
Like
these
I said,
days, I
I,
want to talk about should we sign DeAndre Hopkins? We ain't got to do it today, but I've been thinking about it daily, and I was like, this nigga might be a free agent. Should we or should we not? But I
Hell
holler at you
no.
boys.
Mm.
yeah, get with me tomorrow. You know I'm gonna be around here tomorrow, man. We show enough. We will
All
talk
right,
about
y'all
Mr.
be
Hopkins. We will hit that subject there, brother.
all right. Appreciate it. Y'all take care.
All right
All
now.
right, Mike.
All right.
All right, man. Y'all go on over there, man. The Money Outlaw TV, bruh. Like I told y'all, for 5 straight hours before the draft, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway over there. Like I said, might be a little cashola, might be some kind of prize, might be something I don't know what it's gonna be, man. But I'm gonna do. It's gonna be a couple prizes. It ain't gonna be one first place, but you're gonna have to be in the chat and you're gonna have to be a subscriber. For them first 5 hours, it's gonna be subscriber only. It's gonna be exclusive. So y'all get on over there, subscribe so you can get that notification, and get on over there so you can get in there on this giveaway. And it will be 5 hours before the chat. We will be dropping the debut, I guess, feature, I guess, video of the Money Outlaws kickoff of this great thing.
Already.
Right here on Black Cat Panther Podcast. I'm gonna be coming to you with Go On and Talk Morning Show tomorrow. We will be doing the panel on Thursday. I got to get my thoughts together, y'all. Yeah, the panel come on Thursday. I don't know what Q gonna drop, but you know if he drops something in the meanwhile, in between while, you know you need to come and watch it. Right over here on Black Cat Panther Podcast, man. We getting ready to be out of here. I will holler back tomorrow.
Peace.